going on, guys? Josh, the accountability for all.
Oh, slow it down now. Nobody said start talking. Shut your lips. Let's skip ahead to where you proved to all of us you don't know how to respect a woman.
A little cold out tonight, guys. A little bit colder than it was today. It's been nice. Hey, how are you?
Hey, if you wouldn't mind just for everyone's safety, would you mind going back by that post right there?
For what?
Mind the respect of this officer if you don't mind. Would you know what I'm saying? She's being very courteous and nice.
What? I couldn't hear you.
For everyone's safety.
Well, you see, you have all these cars that are going by right here, so, I mean, if you're really worried about safety, wouldn't you block off this whole street so, none of that would happen because...
No, because we don't want to. Any other dumb questions?
In order for that to happen, so, yeah, that's how it's going to work.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna work.
Who is this guy over here? Well, I tell you what, you found a real live one to take with you, didn't you, Leeple boy?
Going on, so right now I need you to go back to that pole right over there.
Well, here's the thing. We'll end this conversation. Right now, we're on private property. So you can't move us unless they move us.
Indiana code, okay, you guys.
But we're on private property. That counts for public property.
Translation.
I don't care about courtesy or doing what you want me to do or your comfort. I'm allowed to stand here, so I'm gonna do it.
Bunch of babies, I tell you. That's the problem. Y'all didn't get whooped enough by your mama when you was young.
I just need you to back up a little bit because I'm gonna check and make sure she's okay to drive.
You can do that. I'm not going to get involved with your... Oh, if you're conducting a sobriety test, then I will move so for her
Just a
safety.
little bit, just...
There you have it. That's what most of you jackwagons don't understand. It's not like they're just telling you this stuff to waste their breath. There's a daggone reason. You're just too thick to get it most of the time.
Just so, because I don't know, and I'm not trying to be rude to you guys, I don't know necessarily if she wants to be seen on camera right
That's...
now.
Here's the thing. That's
You know what I'm
not
saying?
my problem.
No, I know, but I'm just...
And I'm more here because she says I can't breathe in the back and there's a police officer here. Right now, I'm on private property. Per your code, if you read it, I don't have to move a foot.
But listen, I'm just...
Let's just all get on the same page here for a minute. You talk to that man the way you are because he has a badge on. Because if there was a man standing there before you and you had your camera like that, I promise you, you would have backed up quicker than a track star.
I'm just talking to you as a human being right now.
So she doesn't trip over me. I'm not going to put the light in her face. That's it.
I just don't want the light.
And if she's unsafe, you should take focus on her.
I know, but
Okay.
also just...
Thank the heavens, old Leeple boy is here to save the day. In all his pathetic glory.
Just for our safety. I don't know either one of you guys. I've never had an encounter.
I don't
with
know you, but I'm not worried for my safety right now.
I know.
If I felt unsafe, I'd protect myself.
Okay.
Protect yourself? You can't even drive yourself around, son. What are you talking about? Protect yourself. That dude would mollywop you. You are not the tough guy. Settle down all that what you'll do. You're barking loud and talking all this yin-yang, and not one dang gone one of us is buying it.
All right.
You know?
I'm Officer Ames of the West Lafayette Police Department. I appreciate you being as cooperative as you are being. Okay, and I understand why you're out here. Okay, so thank you. Okay.
I promise we will not interfere with your side.
Okay.
Hey, Einstein, like you already are? Is that what you're talking about?
Okay, and that's all we're making sure of. Okay, that way I can just get done with what I need.
But what I don't like is when you say, for our safety, you need to back up, but you have cars driving right by, so...
Literally none of us care about any of the words you're using. Who are you and why are you even here? Do you not also have a job? Bunch of unemployed bums.
So if that was the case, you guys would need to shut down the...
But not everybody is stopping to videotape.
I mean,
Okay.
it doesn't
And I'm
matter.
only asking you, that do not enter sign, that's where I'm asking you guys.
Well, listen, to be honest with you, I can stand right here as long as I'm on private property because your state code exempts private property.
Be honest with you, there's nothing I like about you or the way you treat other people. And if I'm ever on the scene when you're doing one of these, that's how much I don't like you. Be honest, there's only two of you that I feel that way about. You and old Bobby Hill.
But right now we have investigation going on.
Doesn't matter. I'm on private. If I step on that sidewalk, you can direct me anywhere you want in public. I'm exempt from that on private property. You want to check your code? Because if you try and give me a directive that you don't have the legal ability to enforce, you're going to have a much bigger problem because I have a very big audience.
I doubt it.
Nobody cares about your audience. You do know that well over half of your audience is just standing by to watch you fall. They don't like you. They don't care about what you do. I mean, have you ever thought about what you do? There's no respect in what auditing? Are you serious? You unemployed person. And then you talk to these people as if you're somebody. You wouldn't fight your way out of a wet paper bag. And you wouldn't resist them either because you just fold like a leaflet. Somebody else said that in the comments. That's yours, I'm using it.
So I'm going to stay right here now. Every time you speak to me, I'll walk closer as long as I'm on private property.
That's what we expect children to do that wasn't taught right from wrong when they was young. Lack of discipline in your household, I take it, right?
That's private as well.
You gave her the name, so it's all her.
Excellent point, by the way, Jake.
No, Jake, it's not. What Jake needs is a job in a different hat. What the heck is that? I mean, come on. Good night.
Well, I'm just saying, like, they can't say that this is an emergency situation. If it's an emergency situation, why are cars still driving by you? It just doesn't make sense. Like,
Now I'm going to say what you just said, boy. You said, how is it an emergency situation where cars are driving by you? One more time. How is it an emergency situation when cars are driving by you? I don't believe you got two brain cells to rub together. That makes no sense. An emergency is an emergency, no matter where it happens at. Oh, so right now a guy's trying to attack you. I should stop all the traffic before I handle your situation? Boy, you're about as...
if you want to enforce that code, then you need to block down all the streets, right? And make sure that, you know, this is an emergency zone. Because this is an emergency zone when you got cars still driving through. I mean...
I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is what I see every time you talk. Yeah, man, because it's like emergency zone, dude. Did you sit up there? I mean, come on. Did you see anything marked around here? I mean, it's not an emergency zone, guy.
And here's the thing. If they're trying to conduct a test to see if she's impaired, I don't want to have a light in her face that might trip her up. You know, we don't want to ruin her chances of, you know, honestly.
One of the words that you should never use when you're speaking is honesty. Okay? We all agree on that. Because right now, what you're about to say is we don't want to try to cover up any justification she would have to be able to squirm her way out of a DUI or whatever it is. Because we should give her another chance and another chance and another chance until eventually she runs into somebody or kills herself in a crash. You know how stupid you guys sound when you say things like that?
Passing her test. Yeah, so they're using an old fire code so they can say, please stand 150 feet back. Okay, so if there was only public property here, I would have...
I'm literally telling you to shut your mouth and you will obey. Because I'm the one editing.
I mean, unless they want to say that there's an ownership.
Seems to me like it belongs to the fifth, third bank. Up. She moved her head, not her eyes. That's the first thing they're going to try and catch her up on.
It's not catching you up. If you're impaired, you shouldn't be out on the streets. But guys like you don't care because you don't have children on the road. But then again, I don't know if you would care even if you did.
Don't move your head, sweetheart. Just your eyes. Don't move your head, just your eyes. Excellent. She can't give us directives of where we can go on private property. You know?
Trespassers. I don't know why they would want us to go near.
Then why can't they get them for loitering or obstructing or harassing or interfering with a police investigation? I mean, I'm starting to think of lots of things that these boys could be detained for.
I still need that card before you leave.
Excuse me?
I still need your card before you leave.
I don't have a card with me, but I can give you my last name and address.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'll submit.
Oh, that's fine. Something tells me that's the first time you've ever said anything to anybody and they obeyed what you said. Act like you're any kind of authority, both of you. There's something I want to have said right here involving me and both of you, but I can't say it on YouTube. Use your imagination, okay? Because I mean it with all my heart and soul. That's how soft both of you are.
Code that does not pertain to this.
If they gonna let this walking body with a missing brain keep talking, we're just gonna end it right here. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I. Don't let your kids grow up to be like these.